So let's clarify something here. Reporting or professional writing or proposal writing, it's a process with steps. Sitting and typing at the screen is not writing. That's just one stage, and that stage we call drafting. Drafting is a mechanical activity. You don't need to think, you just follow your plan. I hope you do have a plan when you start writing. Perhaps we need to step back a little bit here. Before I learned how to write professionally, I used to write and think at the same time. I was always in a hurry to get my ideas down before they escaped. And it certainly felt productive. But I also knew it wasn't the most efficient way to get my message across to the best of my ability. And while sitting at a screen was okay for getting my thoughts together in short letters or emails, I definitely faced some difficulties and stress when trying to get things like reports and proposals to work. The first problem was getting started. I think all of us procrastinate. We put off writing until sometimes the last minute. And other problems included frustration, false starts, wasted effort, wasted time. And a typical writing session for me used to be something like this. I'd sit down at the computer, open a new document or a template, stare at the screen, and then maybe type a few phrases, delete a few phrases, maybe do nothing, wait for the next line to come, look out of the window, type a few sentences more, go back and read through what I'd written so far, make a few changes, continue writing, and then stop every few lines to change words, insert sentences, delete sentences, maybe take a break for coffee, check mail. Because as soon as we've decided the purpose in our writing, our thoughts start flowing automatically. Ideas start coming to us in no order at all, often unrelated to the topic. And however much we know about our topic, this is uncontrollable. We're writing, we're thinking about what to say, we're thinking about how to say it, and we're editing all at the same time. It's like a team trying to achieve its objectives when each member is pulling in a different direction, and all of this costs us time, effort, and patience. It creates stress, and it leads to writing which doesn't represent the best that we can do. This also causes problems for the reader. Your reader can waste time and effort trying to extract a message, and in some cases may miss the point altogether. So in professional writing, I always suggest that you break it down into 4 main tasks. These are thinking or analysis, planning, drafting, and editing. In the thinking stage or the analysis stage, it depends on the type of writing that we're doing. It may simply be for a mail or a memo, noting and brainstorming all of our thoughts and ideas. If it's a report, then it's about setting our evaluation objectives, setting data gathering methods, gathering the data, and then going through the 3 steps of data analysis. The 3 steps being reading through and familiarizing ourselves with all the information, organizing and categorizing, and then trying to see any cross-cutting themes, cause and effect, and links, really getting to understand the information so we have it synthesized and complete. So all of the thinking is done. In the case of a proposal, it's about doing our context analysis, problem analysis, stakeholder analysis, setting our objectives, designing the results chain, the monitoring and evaluation, and having that whole project plan ready before we start to draft the concept. Actually, none of this is complicated. There may be a lot of steps in the thinking, depending on the type of writing that you do, but it's simply a question of following each step as it comes. Now, if we've completed the analysis stage, we move on to planning. Now, the planning should not take very long if the analysis is complete. If all of the thinking has been done, it's simply a case of working out how to organize our ideas. Refocus on the objective in the writing. What action is going to be taken by the reader. Look at any template such as this monitoring report template you can see here mapped out so that you can understand how it fits together and how you can organize your information within that. Basically, we're building a roadmap, a plan of how we're going to organize our ideas, what to include, what to leave out in order to achieve the objective. When it comes to drafting, we can sum this stage up in 3 words. Follow the plan. Just follow the plan. You shouldn't be getting any new ideas or insights at this stage, and your plan will be pretty clear about what you want to say and how you want to organize it. And don't let yourself get distracted by spelling, language, grammar, choosing the right word. That's all something you can do at the final stage. Just follow the plan. Turn your spell checker and grammar checker off if you have it, so that you can just draft. Just turn those ideas into words. And the final step of the writing process is editing. And that's a lot more than just running a spell checker. This is where we look at our objectives. Are they clear? Is it well organized? Do the ideas flow well? Do we have topic sentences? We're discussing those later when we talk about organization. Is it clear? Is it brief? Is the amount of information enough, sufficient, the right type? Are we using appropriate language? Is the style engaging? And then finally, we proofread it to see if it's clear and correct. So we've reached the end of the introduction module, and we've seen now that the writing process is 4 steps: thinking, planning, drafting, and editing. Now, writing is a process. The actual writing part is just 1 stage. Step 3, drafting. Remember, professional writing is about creating action, achieving your purpose in writing simply and efficiently. That means having a clear objective, organizing our ideas well, and presenting these ideas concisely, clearly, and briefly, using language that the reader will easily understand, with a style that we hope is going to be interesting and engaging, and ultimately it should all be accurate and correct. After all, writing tells others who we are.